And I didn't, because sometimes I just be like, I don't feel like engaging with people and arguing. But I seen somebody saying, y'all need to stop victim shaming. I don't know. And I wanted to ask the girl, are you actually from the DMV area? Because I hear what you're saying, don't victim shame, but I do understand when you go in certain places, dress accordingly.
No, but you can't say that.
What you mean you can't say that?
How so? What? So
nigga, we used to argue about where you can wear my chain all the time, because guess what? It's still, because guess what? It's time and place for certain shit that I may feel more comfortable with you. Oh yeah, you go ahead, cool, do your thing. But if you're going to certain places where it's like, nigga, you know the temperature. You're on the subway. This one I'm not saying. I'm sure most people thinking, hey, I get on. This ain't New York, so New York, DC subways ain't as crazy as New York jumps. But you can't be on a subway with $1,000 coat on, dog. It's that's a little nuts.
They cost.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But them kids go to school with them damn same shoes, right? The Balenciagas and all that.
But listen, and they get robbed.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But that's my thing. What I'm just saying, like you saying, I don't agree with it because I don't wear the shit. So I'm not, like I said, at the end of the day. But if you can afford it and you saying don't wear it, but if you wear that,
don't wear that shit on the metro. Like you riding, you got the green line, red line, you passing through all types.
But if I'm not mistaken, but the dude who robbed him had a Canada. It wasn't a Canada. He had a Canada.
That don't mean he ain't robbing nigga for it neither. Niggas used to rob niggas for their EBs and had them on. Like, nigga, you acting like you're not old enough to. Niggas used to get robbed for their Eddie Bowers. Used to get robbed for their North Faces. At one point in time, niggas was getting robbed for a starter jacket, dog. But how cheap starter jacket.
But what I'm saying is,
at that time, that wasn't cheap.
But what I'm saying is for you, that guy, I'm pretty sure that jacket, that's what I'm saying. You telling me don't wear my.
Hey, listen, what I'm saying. If you this can't even be a bigger problem. People ain't only not even really keeping it P with it because it was a white man, but because white people do stupid shit like that. But I'm not having $1,000 coat and I got to get on the metro, dog. That's some nigga shit. If we keep it in a bean, that's ass backwards. There's no way in hell you got $1,000 coat on and you got to get on the metro. Especially in this day and age where they got Ubers, Lyfts, all types of shit for you to get around, and you on a goddamn train. Are you crazy? You can't even control who get like Erica just said.
You can't control that. You absolutely right. You can't control that. But then that's just like, dog. I don't feel like he probably don't value that, and that's what I'm saying. He probably don't value that jacket like that.
Give it up. So we're gonna.
And he gave it. And I'm saying he gave it up. He didn't put up a fight about it. He gave it up.
No, for sure. Of course he wasn't.
But that's what I'm saying. But I feel like. That's you taking advantage of it. You saw a weak individual, you taking advantage of it. If that was somebody,
that's what robbers do.
But that's what robbers do. I get that. That's what robbers do. And like you said, we going back to the athletes. You saw they not home, so yes, of course I'm gonna try my hand. But you can't tell me not to wear my shit.
Yeah, say don't.
I ain't saying don't wear it. Just saying wear it about where you're wearing it.
But he probably not valuing that jacket like you are.
No, this was that's cool. And that's why you got it.
You know when niggas is when they be niggering, you shouldn't have.
But he probably didn't. But that's what I'm saying. But that jacket.
I'm gonna tell you a perfect example how you can even tie it in and keep it locally. If I'm going on a movie date, and if I'm going, of course this sound crazy, but it would be would you going if you see it saying I'm going to Rivertown to the movies, you're not going to wear what you wear to Rivertown if you were seeing here saying I'm going to iPick or I'm going to the joint out Baltimore or I'm going to the joint out Tyson's. Your dress ain't going. You're not going to put on the same thing, even if it's with a date with the same woman. She not going to put on the same thing. She not even going to put on the same effort. If you say, oh hey boo, let's go catch a movie real quick. We gonna go to we can go in the Greenbelt. We going to just to a regular movie theater. They may have the reclining seats. But you're not putting on the same effort that you would, especially when iPick was first iPick.
But then that's not fair because that's just like, oh well, you bought a let's say you bought the Cybertruck and you just riding through the city and somebody sitting here trying to carjack you, saying, oh well, you shouldn't have been driving that in the city.
I mean, I would feel the same. I mean, guess what you would? No, listen. Guess what? I look at people. I see this all the time. It be mind blowing to me. If I'm going through somebody's neighborhood and it's like, damn, these like $1,000 apartments and you got a Porsche outside. That's kind of nuts to me. And people do it, but that to me is still nuts. I'm not about to make it like, oh, that's not crazy. Like you got a $150,000 car and you live in the ghetto. That's kind of crazy, dog. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
But you can't. But that's what I'm saying. But then that don't. You telling me don't buy my vehicle? If I'm saying,
I ain't telling you don't buy it, but it's kind of like you can't be mad if people keep breaking into it either. Or even just dumb it down a little bit. You can't sit here and say, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna put rims on my car, but I live in the hood where niggas still like. If you live in let's just sit here and say keep it DMV. If you live in Landover, you know. Anywhere in PG County for niggas steal cars, especially if you live in an apartment complex or a town, or even if you live in a townhouse complex, but it's a popular one that a lot of people traffic through. I'm not gonna have my car parked on the street with rims on it, dog.
Right, but okay, but then,
you just
but hold on, no, and I hear you say that, Paul. But then it's like, all right, people who got the Honda Civics and the Kias and all that, right? Those just regular cars, and that's what I'm saying. That was probably just a regular jacket to him. It's cold out here. It get cold. I want to wear a jacket. I want a jacket just because his name brand. And he was white. It wasn't like he was a, you know what I'm saying? Like he probably could afford that jacket. Probably got a bunch of them jackets. But you saying don't put them on because you riding the metro. But okay, let's just say my ride out, I'm going all the way out Navy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going out somewhere far. So I don't want to
be smarter than. And for him, he probably didn't think it was a big deal.
And that's what I'm saying.
Sure, he didn't.
But you got it
because he didn't fight for it. He didn't fight for the jacket. He was just like, oh, I wasn't going to snitch. I wasn't going to tell on you.
But let me play because we definitely got into the deep argument of it and didn't even get there. Let me play the clip real quick, the news clip.